Okay, guys. Good morning. How are you? How you been? How was this 2 days? How was you Tuesday in the afternoon? Wednesday? How was it? Tell me, please. Maisa, Jesus.
Hi, teacher.
Hi. Tell me, how you been, Jesus?
Teacher, ¿cómo?
¿Cómo has estado? How you been?
Okay. I'm fantastic. And you?
Okay, perfect. Maisa, how you been? Paula, hi. How you been?
Hi, teacher. Excuse me.
Okay, don't worry. How you been? I was in the previously salute. Okay, so now we have 3. Okay, let's start with the last session. I asking you like a assignment, not a great assignment, just something for you practice your writing and you speaking. And so I left you or prepare, or better say, I ask you, if you wanna, you could write on a page and a half page about something, events, natural disaster or disaster in fictional way. Maria Fernanda, hi, how you been? Is the first salute I'm doing, and so I ask you partners. Sorry, and explain partners that the last time I let you an assignment, tags, a half page about if you could write about something natural disaster. This natural disaster could be in the real life, on the fictional ways, movies, series, or something. And so I would like to know who could be doing. So who wanna be first? Who wanna be stars? Who wanna be share with us your writing? If you wanna put in the chat, it's okay, perfect. Don't worry. So if you wanna copy and paste in the chat, or if you wanna send me by the WhatsApp, it's okay too. And so please tell me who wanna be first.
Hello, teacher. Ah, ¿Te digo mi tarea?
No, claro, María, of course.
Pero dijiste que tenía que enviarla también al WhatsApp o escribirla al chat.
Sí, la deseas copiar y pegar en el chat de la reunión de acá de Meets, es perfecto. Si la quieres enviar por WhatsApp en Word, también es totalmente perfecto. Y tú no la vas describiendo poco a poco, como te parezca mejor, como te quede mucho más fácil, ¿ok?
Ok. La voy a decir. The natural disaster that occurred in San Andres last
Ok.
year, which was when Hurricane Iota.
Hurricane, okay.
The first category 5 hurricane to hit Colombian territory passed through the islands of Archipelago archipelago of San Andres, Providencia, and Santa Catalina. The hurricane had a devastating impact of the island, particularly Providencia and Santa Catalina, where it claimed the lives of at least 2 people, affecting almost all the houses and destroying most of the community productive and public service infrastructure. This disaster was very strong since it affected many people. Esa.
Okay,
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. Good. Thanks for sharing. You talk about what happened in the last year, what San Andres and the hurricane Iota was, and so that was a difficult time for everyone. So, we lost. We lost who? We lost Mesa. Oh, I'm sorry, we lost Mesa. Oh, don't worry. Okay, yeah, starting again. And so that was multiple life was suffered damage and in the structure of the city. San Andres is one recovery. Even was a joke about that. I don't know if you listen, and the president says, "We want to build San Andres in 100 days." Political permissions. Anyone listen to that? The president said that I want to boil San Andres or rebuild San Andres in 100 days. Yeah, we are awaiting that and too much. I'm not talking about politics. This is just an anecdote. Okay, and so who wanna be next one? I don't know. Jesus, you wanna share with us? Está por ahí. Or Maria? Maria, do you want to share with us your writing? Or speaking your writing about?
Your teacher?
Okay. And you want to share with us what is the writing or your opinion? You speaking about the disaster is in a fictional way, in a real way?
Is real.
Okay. Please start.
¿Tengo que decir otro desastre?
Dime.
¿Tengo que decir otro desastre?
Ok, la idea, como les había comentado en la clase anterior, era si desean tomar un desastre, bien sea del tipo natural o del tipo ficticio, es decir, real, natural o del tipo ficticio. Si quieres contarnos acerca, como hizo Paula, de lo que sucedió, pues algo similar a lo de San Andrés, o si tú tienes un desastre que hayas sacado de una película, una serie o lo que sea, puedes compartirlo con nosotros. It's not suggest that I have to do that. No, it's not in position, but it's just whatever you want to tell us.
Teacher, es que yo fui la que dije la de San Andrés.
María, ¿fue la que habló?
María Fernanda, sí, yo.
Tú fuiste la que... ok, qué pena.
¿Se acuerda que yo no estuve en la clase pasada y no sabía? O sea, la verdad no me...
Paula. Okay, I'm sorry. My mistake. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I confused. And so, Paula, the idea, what was in Spanish? The idea era, o es, por ahora, lo puedes hacer. No te preocupes por la pronunciación ni nada de eso. Que habíamos hecho una media cuartilla en una hoja en la cual describiéramos un desastre, ya sea de tipo real, natural o de tipo ficticio. ¿Sí? Que hayamos visto en una película o algo así. Entonces, la idea es simplemente manejar el writing, ¿sí? Sí, en un escrito en Word, como María nos indicó, y luego expresarlo o exponerlo. En este caso, sí, tuvimos tu ausencia la clase pasada y esa cuestión. Entonces, lo que quisiéramos es que nos compartieras, improvisa, sobre un desastre, ya sea de tipo natural o ficticio. De alguna manera, pues el curso inmediatamente anterior le pareció un poco más fácil el desastre ficticio, pero si quieres tomar uno real, no importa. Lo importante es que nos regales tu opinión y la forma como nos cuentas este tipo de historia, ¿vale? Don't worry, don't pressure, easy, take your time, ¿ok?
Ok, teacher. Entonces lo puedo hacer y te lo digo, ¿sí?
Sí, claro, of course.
Ok.
Now, or you wanna take a moment?
Um, mm,
Just whatever you want.
no, teacher, give me 5 minutes.
Okay, don't worry. You take hands up. You say you
Okay.
ask for the word. Okay,
Okay, teacher.
Jesus. Okay, Jesus. What do you have for us? Tell us.
Hello, teacher. Okay, okay. Teacher, yo escogí el desastre que hubo en Hermero, sobre el
Okay,
volcán de
perfect,
Garro,
excellent. Okay, perfect.
Bueno, okay.
Tell us. Okay, I listen.
On November 30, ¿cómo se dice? 1985.
1985. Es como si dijera 1985. 1985.
Sí, así creí.
It's
Bueno,
more easy. More easy.
1985, and more eruption of the Nevado del Ruiz in the department of Calda, Colombia. Meets 10% ice cap in the large flow of and water from activity that descended in the slope and expressed the bed several river in the municipality of 50.
We have a little problems with Jesus. Okay, no problem. So let's start with Maisa. Maisa, you don't start the last class, I think. You missing the last class, and so I would like to you ask if you want or you call trying to do writing or speaking and half a page about a kind of natural disaster. It could be a real disaster in the real life, or maybe on TV or a series or a movie or whatever, that kind of movie disaster. So it's trying to make it were below. And so Paula missing the last class, and so they she's doing right now a little script. But if you wanna improve or improvise you speaking, you can do it. And so you wanna tell us about something? Or if you want problems with the audio or microphone, please tell me in the chat. Or maybe the connection is this is in and out about. I can see that you and oh, Jesus is coming now. So I think you have problems with the network. I think. Tell me. Oh, Jesus, tell me.
No, disculpe, es que tengo, creo que tuve la señal mala. No sé.
Sí, es correcto, es correcto. And so, meanwhile, Maisa fix maybe the audio problems. Jesus, you can continue where you left. You speaking your audio, your speeches.
Okay, I going.
Okay.
Que and the municipality of Armero Tolima department, okay, about 50 kilometers from the Ruiz volcano, was the most affected. The avalanche of volcanic sediment devasted the base, the town, and claimed the life of more than 20, 20, 20 20,000. Esto es 20,000.
I'm sorry, what? 20,000?
20,000, 20,000, 20,000.
20,000. Okay.
And of more than 20,000 people in the tour, the large came down in the western side of the mountain affected municipalities such as Chinchina and Villa Maria, where 3,000 fatalities were recorded. And 35 years have passed since the erection, and over time the means rate according in the natural disaster week in the conversation with analogy agency, the doctor and geology, and the doctor and geology from the University of Auckland in New Zealand. Hugo Marcia explained how the second most devastating volcanic explosion on the 20th century in the world occurred. Finish, teacher.
Okay, perfect. I like the last tip, the last reference, something about in New Zealand trying to define what happened in the avalanche in the second more disaster in the 20th century is a good tip, good data from that kind disaster. I don't remember when Armero has a cake at the place, but I was so child in that time. But I hear in the news there was incredible when you see at that time you see the newspaper and you open the paper, you have not conceived what happened in that moment, but the people trying to explain what they spent the years. And after that, you realize now with the technology and TV and 3D models, you can see how the avalanche acting and low down the slide and flowing about the mountain down and destroyed that the town. Even when you see some kind of houses is still on foot, you see treats inside the house, they grown up, and after that with many documentals. But it is a good thing to share with us. Jesus David is really, really great. And the first, I can hear you well about the connection, but great for your participation. Okay, this is great, 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 good. So let's talk with Maisa if you wanna. Okay, sorry, Jesus.
Hello, teacher.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
okay, now I can hear you, Maisa. It's a pleasure to hear you. Right, you have that problems with the microphone connection, something?
I hope you are well. I have had problems with the signal. I don't know if it my phone or what is happened again. I will tell through the chat. In fact, I don't listen very well. Excuse me.
Okay, but I listen to you and I listen very, very good. Don't worry for that. And so, Maisa, the exercise we are doing in this moment is trying to tell if you're writing the problem you want tell it, improvise about talking a disaster, a natural disaster in the real life, like we said, Maria, Fernanda, and Jesus talking about San Andres and Armero. And if you, I would like to you share with us your opinion or tell us about history. Can be short or long, like you wish. I would like to you share with us a history about a disaster in the real life or fictional in a movie, in a series, or whatever you can tell us. And so please let's start with you. Just take relax, don't worry, trying to speak what the vocabulary you know, don't trying to force, make it easy, make it relax, make it no pressure, okay? Let's trying to tell a story about that. Just trying to tell a story, okay?
Yeah, I think of one until you, okay?
Okay, tell me again, what?
I think of one moment.
Okay, you give me one moment, okay? Okay. And so, Paula, how's it going? Are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so
I choose the
let's
Cali explosion. Yes?
tell me again.
I choose the Cali explosion.
Oh, the Cali explosion. That was great, great, great time. Okay, tell us.
Okay. The Cali explosion was a disaster that occurred on August 7, 1956 at um, 7 past 1 in the center of Cali, Colombia, caused by the sudden explosion of 6 civilian trucks accompanied by the army and carrying 42 tons of dynamite loaded in 1,053 boxes coming from Buenaventura, which were going to be used in the construction of highways in the Department of Cundinamarca. In 1956, Cali had 400,000 inhabitants, of whom 4,000 died from the explosion and another 12,000 were injured. The incident occurred in the early hours of the morning when the entire city was asleep. In the area between Race 1 to 8, between Street 25th and 26th, corresponding to the San Nicolás neighborhood, to Prexaile, where the Ferrocarril del Valle station is located. The six trucks came from Buenaventura and were parked at the Old Pacific Railroad station, destroying 41 blocks by exploding and leaving a fire 15 meters wide by 25 meters deep, and the expansive wavy destroyed the existing buildings, house and business with the Belmont Market Square and with the lift of approximately 400 people, leaving 12,000 more in hurt. Six neighborhoods, which exist today, were affected: San Nicolás, El Porvenir, El Hoyo, El Piloto, Fátima, and Jorge Isaac. Finish.
Okay, very nice. Thank you. We lost someone, I think. Oh, no, Maria. Jesus had problems connection. So, Paula, thank you so much for sharing that history. I never hear with that with almost details you give us, but it's a great history about the Colombian, especially in Cali and Santiago de Cali. And that was a success that I never has here in a deeper way, but you give us details and some kind how was it, and that is a kind of moment that is very scary. And when the people die and something happen and you make an explosion, you feel like the world is going to end. It's just a fear. So, Paula, thank you for watching and share that. Maisa, you finished or you wanna take
Yes, teacher.
a little more? You are ready? Okay, let's do it.
Yes, maybe. Okay. The natural disaster occurred in Colombia, Cafetero, and June 6, 1994, and Missouri spawned 6.4 on the Richter scale and caused an avalanche in the Price River basin in the Department of Cauca, and part of the Department of Willat left on 1,100 feet and 500 dispersed. So far, we are talking about a quarter of a century of tragedy trying to repair.
Okay, is that?
No
Uh,
more.
okay, no more. Okay, perfect. You are talking about the earthquake take place in the Cauca. Okay, that about
Yes.
mostly, I don't know, 50 years ago, 50, 60 years ago, almost. Uh, I never have note about the details about that, like you said, and like Paula expressed, is that moment that can, especially in an apartment in Colombia, and we maybe don't put the real attention right now because have the media and television, internet is really magic when you're trying to inform. That's the way, not disinform, like fake news like now. But you explained something I forgot. The earthquake in Cauca was really hard for us. And in the beginning, I call I don't know, I listened something about Caldas, maybe for the connection. I think if you want to talk about the Eje Cafetero in 2000s, was another earthquake in that area. But thank you, Maisa. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion about that. Jesus is one of us again, but don't worry. And so, the idea what was in that little exercise, what is the idea? The idea is you're trying to define and construct, build a paragraph about the little sentence, the sentence we're trying to make that repeat a sentence in another approach. And so you make a sentence and another, and when you realize you have a paragraph. What you're trying to do is looking for connection and trying to be sense and that kind of paragraph. And so tratamos de buscar un párrafo y para construir un párrafo tenemos una oración. Esa oración la construimos para darle sentido y luego hacemos una y otra y otra y otra y la idea es que cuando nos damos cuenta tenemos un párrafo. La idea del párrafo es que tenga sentido a medida que construimos las oraciones y para eso English again. For that, we need something called, maybe in another words, connectors. But the connectors could be the what we want to tell, que queremos contar. And so, what we want to tell is something about have a line to understand that sentence, make that paragraph we want to tell in our story. And so for that, we need something called connection or, in a way, coordinated conjunctions. It's a kind of words that maybe is connectors in another way to say, but it's coordinated conjunction because it define or differ is different to others kind of connectors that we're going to see in that slide. And so what we had here, we had for, después, para, and is the more connector knowledge, y, nor, que es ni en nuestros términos, ni idea, like we say in the street, but is the more usually for us when we're trying to say, however, the or, que es o, una cosa u otra, como tal. Yet is something is not happened todavía, algo que no ha pasado aún en este momento. Y tenemos el popularmente conocido so, is trying to define the last paragraph. So, ¿para qué? Para no tratar de trabarnos. Coordinate conjunctions, we give it the way in we connect, link to sentence, maybe in a kind of way. So I will to ask you, you wanna build a simple sentence and whatever you wanna say, one coordinated conjunctions. Everyone wanna choose one, please don't repeat. And so making a sentence, just a sentence or a long sentence. We have a sentence with that kind of connection. And so, Paula, give us an example. Just one. Paula. Si Paula no me oye. Paula, you can hear us. Paula, you can hear me. So next, after Paula fix it, I think.
Teacher.
Okay.
For example, with for I have a message. Message with what is the meaning? Mensaje.
Message.
Bueno, I have a message for you.
I have a message for me. That's an example. Very good. Okay. So, Maisa, can you tell us an example, a sentence with coordinate conjunctions?
Hello.
Hello.
And my example is life is beautiful, but you also have to study hard. And I like pizza and also hamburger. The weather is good, but I will buy some.
Okay, very good. It's a long sentence. Okay, you use it not just one, you use it like two or three. Okay, that's good. That's great, great, great. Thank you, Maisa. So, Jesus, mejor antes de que te nos caigas, como la selección Colombia, eh, danos an example with coordinated conjunctions and a sentence, probably a long sentence. You want?
Como teacher, que tengo, he tenido el internet muy malo, entonces
Tranquilo,
ahora está.
nos puedes construir una oración con con las conjunciones coordenadas que tenemos en la plantilla. Un ejemplo de una frase larga, si puedes.
Pero déjeme ver, pues, para. Debo usar los conectores que están aquí,
Sí, puedes escoger
for
un
and nor
conector o
dot
si
or jet, so
es correcto.
usarlo.
Puedes usar un conector o puedes
Teacher,
tell me.
para el partner since I can use other example.
¿Me
Yes,
repites, por favor?
para el partner since I can use other. Mientras el compañero piensa, yo te puedo dar otro ejemplo.
Ajá.
Okay.
Claro,
You,
claro. Course,
you,
course. Go ahead.
you, you were in the grand theater night, and I want to go to out with my friends, but I don't have time yet, and it's sad.
Perfect. Okay, that's the idea. This is good. Nice. Maria, after Jesus coming, please tell us an example.
Today I was in the park, but tomorrow I will be in the restaurant.
Can you repeat? I think es just loud, the deep, hay mucho ruido. So, ¿podrías repetir?
Today I was in the park, but tomorrow I will be in the restaurant.
Okay, now I see. That's great. Great for you guys. And I'm sorry, Jesus is going to leave. We have little problems with the connection, but I will send up the recording of the meeting. Okay, and so that is the idea. Use a coordinated conjunction to make the sentence more close and become a paragraph, and that's the idea. And so we have to use in that kind place a moment exactly for the kind of thing we have to express or we like to express. So let's with the second group, subcoordinated conjunctions. Maybe it's the name, just the name, but there is a little difference. Subcoordinated conjunctions use it in a point in the paragraph that you start the paragraph or you finish that kind of paragraph. But in some paragraph, you maybe find out in the middle or on a start or the finish that kind of paragraph. Como decía, la diferencia que podemos encontrar entre las subcoordinadas y las coordinadas es que estas subcoordinadas las encontramos al principio o en la mitad del párrafo. ¿Por qué? Porque quizá tratamos de dar una idea, ¿sí? En la cual quedemos. Entonces, by example, because I do that thing and that because and so on. That because is like if we finish that idea, that paragraph, and then that because is like we start another paragraph in the same paragraph. Yeah, it's like not every put in the same way, but we're trying to make a paragraph different inside in the other, but explain another kind of thing on the same line when change the subject or give it an explanation of the subject. And that is the subcoordinated conjunction. Like you say, after, después, como decía, tratamos de implementar una idea en un párrafo y luego encontramos en la mitad del párrafo after, also, aunque, as long as, mientras, because, before, uno normal, como tratamos de explicar, es el because, damos una idea general de lo que queremos explicar y dentro del mismo párrafo encontramos because que está hablándonos del porqué de la misma idea y a veces tratamos de seguir la misma línea o nos desviamos de la misma idea para explicar otra cosa, pero está metido entre el mismo párrafo. Normalmente lo encontramos en esas cuestiones. Es una regla y no es una regla tácita que tiene que seguirse al pie de la letra, sino que es una manera de expresar mejor la gramática que llevamos. Al igual, los primeros son, en una palabra muy coloquial, son planos. Se usan en cualquier momento, de cualquier forma, y los tenemos ahí, planitos. No tienen tanta injerencia como lo tienen subcoordinated conjunctions. And so, the next exercise is I would like to you make a sentence with one coordinated conjunction and one subordinated conjunction. Okay, who wanna be the first? So Maria, you. I left the last. So you first. To make a sentence with one subcoordinate and one coordinate conjunction. Okay. Maria is out. And so, Paula, you have the micro open, and so your turn.
Okay. Because I have been there before, I'd rather go somewhere else.
Okay, yes.
It's used because, no?
Exactly, because subcoordinated and coordinated. Which one?
No.
You forgot your sentence. Something happened.
Oh.
You want another shot? Want another try?
Debe tener sub
Coordinado
y
1
or.
y coordinado 1 de la slide anterior. Ok.
Okay.
When you're ready. So, if you prefer, Maisa, you die for talk.
Okay. And I wanted to go the concert after I go lost it and then go even though I was looking forward to it for months and while I was saving a lot for the because I really wanted to go before I was excited but no anymore. The date they come, but I'm sure I will go, but no day today.
Perfect. Excellent. I'm shocked. I make you a sentence and just give me a paragraph entire. Oh, very, very good. My son, we lost Maria again. Okay, don't worry. Uh, just one thing and and one kind of verbs maybe better the pronunciation because I can hear the last verb you use in your paragraph, but the really is great the construction and every sentence is well connected. Very good, myself. It's excellent. Good for you. So. And so let me see what happened. God, Jesus. Uh, let's try to. Don't worry. I'm sorry. Connection. Okay, and that kind of idea, like Maisa and Paula, you explained, is that way what we want. We want to explore and improve and explain. Maria, you back? Are you ready? Let's see, Maria, are you ready? You listen? Okay. You listen to me, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so the example is easy. You take a subcoordinated conjunction and one coordinated conjunction and make a sentence or a long sentence like you wish. And so we hear you.
Okay.
Don't pressure. Take your time. Trying to do your bets. One coordinator and one sub coordinator.
Ya lo estoy haciendo.
Okay. Okay, perfect. And so, meanwhile, Maria finished the sentence. And so, let's, like we see, the example is just simple. We're trying to make, put an idea in the first sentence. Always I'm trying an idea. And maybe with something we do, like I'm going to shopping. That is the general idea when I'm starting to talk and then use a subcoordinated conclusion like I'm going to shopping after I receive my pay in that month. Or I'm going to shopping before the store close or the mall close or the supermarket close. And so I'm going to, I would like to shopping on top. There is not liking to see, like it. So, Maria, tell.
I like to eat pasta with vegetables and mushrooms while enjoying good um, company by the sea.
Okay, you use it at suit coordinator, okay?
Yes.
Okay, and the last one. Okay, the last
Teacher,
one.
I have my answer.
Tell me.
I have my answer.
Okay, tell us.
I feed my cat before I eat my dinner so I can eat in peace.
Okay. Okay, that's nice. Look, you see, you're trying to make a sentence, and when you realize the sentence is not good, you're trying to change and trying to improve and trying to better. And so that is the idea. You have the autonomy to say, I don't like my answer, I want to change. Okay, that is pro efficiency. proeficiencia que llaman. Pero me gusta. Okay. So next group is I'm sorry. Okay. That second group is the same thing, subcoordinated conjunctions. And so it's another group. All conjunctions don't fix it in one slide. O sea, todas no me cupieron en una diapositiva, entonces las partí en dos. Second group. So, rather than, en lugar de, que nos pasa mucho en decir en vez de, o en lugar de, en algunas regiones, since, puesto que, y el puesto que también funciona, ese since, con la partícula desde. I work since 1980s. Y ese siempre casi va acompañado del que tenemos de quinto, until. And so, I have a boyfriend, or in your case, or in my case, I have a girlfriend since 2010 until 2020. So, tuve novio desde el 2010 al 2020. Ese van acompañados. Unless es a menos que o una partícula que nos limita el famoso pero, a menos que es como un pero mal acostumbrado. Like is the way en un comparativo que usamos, corre tan rápido como el viento, like a wind, que también a veces se acompaña con el famoso as. Paul Ron has the light wind, has fast like the wind. Eso es una manera de identificarlo. Once es la partícula when we want to tell a history. And so, once upon a time, or once I go. It's a kind of way to start a history. And so, what we want now? I would like you make a sentence again, or a long sentence with two subcoordinated conjunctions and one coordinated conjunctions. So, wanna be first? So I want to choose myself. You like to speak alone, please share with us a sentence. Two subcoordinated conjunctions and one coordinated conjunctions. Maisa, tell us.
I like it love in studying of studying. I go to shopping after lunch unless I am going to eat in restaurant in the mall, sometimes delicious or light chicken or meat. One, one Once I haven't eaten there, I like to talk with my mother or friends about topics of interesting. Have you come home?
Very good, very nice. It's a pleasure to hear that kind of sentence. It's really, really good, Maisa. Excellent job. Okay, Maria, can you tell us? So remember, two subcoordinated conjunctions and one coordinated conjunctions. So what can you tell us? Maria is thinking. Paula, can you?
I guess I'll never be the same since I fell for it, so it's all over.
Okay, can you repeat again, please?
I guess I'll never be the same since I feel for you, so it's all over.
Okay, that's a little hard, a little like a sad, but it's a little what speak when I feel that. Okay, Paula, thank you so much for sharing your opinion. So, Maria, are you ready? Just if we had a problem. And so if Maria fixed, I don't know, maybe connection problems or something, let's to the next slide, and we can do the same exercise with she and the same slide. Okay, so adverbial conjunctions is a kind of name. Adverbial conjunctions, like we see a popular way, connectors. Another specific kind of connectors. That's the adverbial conjunction, like will you see again and first, next, second when you tell a story. In addition is when you say so. Entonces is a way to see, and the same time is like so that is the long way to say this is like that. So this is like at the same time is another thing, even though is like a but not but normal, but more formal. However, is there another kind to say it but in a formal way, not in the popular way. Au contraire is another to say, and a fact is like so, but more formal. After all, is when you trying to make a conclusion or maybe trying to be an explanation. After all, like because, but more sophisticated because, by example, it's more simple. In conclusion, when you trying to finish a paragraph and the same like another words, all in all. Therefore, is the because, but another kind of because. Afterward, also, at last. Meanwhile, is in another kind of way to continue with the story, but another line. And I'm doing that. Meanwhile, at the same time, is just that. Um, then is popular and like others. And finally, when we're trying to give a conclusion to a paragraph. And so, like you are going to imagine the exercise now is at the same kind of sentence. You make a sentence and give us a conclusion, normally conclusion, sub conclusion, and adverbial. And so we do and so you would ordinary conclusion one, two subordinate conclusion, and one adverbial conclusion. Is clear? And so let's start with Maria. Did you want to listen? Now you have problems, please tell us. So remember, one adverbial, one, two subcoordinated, and one coordinated conclusion. Maria has the same problem with the micro, and so Maisa, you.
Yes.
Okay.
Um, I like. I like again. I like go to the beach. It makes me very happy. First, I I ride. I change. mm, and then I go to the sea. I also try to float, and at the same time I try not to don't, although I don't know how to swim. I love doing this homework. I want to practice swim after after a life in the sea is better. I don't know what they think of thief. For example, you are stressed, you go to the beach and it is super cool. And fish are right in conclusion. I love The beach is the best.
So lovely what you say, and I feel and I feel bad about that because I was in the beach the last weekend. I was in the beach the Sunday, and from here, from my house, uh, the the sea is so far. Is about 400 kilometers from my house, about 8 hours in a trip. But it's really nice what you say. The beach is where you forget all your problems. uh, Maria, are you ready or going to Paula?
Yeah.
Okay, Maria, tell us.
For example, I like to skate and swim in the sea, but I don't like to run. I also like to share and travel with my family and friends.
That's really great. I like you ski, but always in the sea, right? Because the beach and the sea and the sun and the sand is always looking for that kind of or or a specimen on the time and the moment to go to the to the sea, to the beach, and really great with example. Thank you so much. So Paula, tell me.
So Sally brought a painting home from school to show to her mother.
Can you repeat again? I think you wanna continue or you finish the sentence like that. Can you repeat it? As I can follow the structure. Hmm. I think we lost Paula, I think. Hmm, I think we lost Paula. Okay, but that is the idea. Okay, Paula has a little example about that. And so, guys, I would like to finish the class now, but say thank you first for all for your participation, for your contribution, and you are so improved your English in that moment. We have 2, 3 class, I think, and so you are going great, you are going to the right walk, and so you are improved in a better way. You're trying to make more effort, and that is the key. Don't worry about your mistake, don't worry for the lags and that kind of things. That is exactly. And so I would like to you going to give an assignment, and so please let me finish the class with the record. Stop the recording in that moment, and please wait me in the chat. I'm going to do an assignment. Okay.